Ta-da!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday. Let me know if you can hear us okay, if you can see us okay. And what do you think of my hat? Just saying.
It's retro.
Is it? Wait a minute.
Well, considering it's from your past life, yes.
Past life, I had a DJ service. That was our logo. I thought it was kind of cute. Anyway.
Penguins are always cute.
Dancing penguins are cool. Don't diss the dancing penguins.
I didn't.
Thank you.
I said penguins are cute.
Who's here? MoMster's here. No Money's here. Hey, buddy, how you doing? TC's here. Hey. MoMster, TC. That's it. It's just the four of us. We can make it if we try. Just the four. Okay. Anyway. It's been a weird weekend.
Was it?
How was your weekend? Yeah. Well, kind of. Stuff. We got more stuff from our friends who were moving out of the country. So we had to, we're pulling some of that stuff into the garage and making it work.
Loaded up the Ford Flex.
We packed, and that does hold a lot. I mean, I'm impressed with the capacity of this vehicle. Hopefully it has good towing capacity too. But
Greg says the audio video is awesome, and TC said you got the thumbnails up. You know why she's got the thumbnails up, TC?
She gave me a calendar invite.
I put it on the calendar.
Gmail is a wonderful thing.
We
calendar.
Got our trike bikes.
Oh yeah, we did get our bikes.
They're a thing of beauty. And it's noon.
I didn't hear it. Is it empty? Because I didn't hear anything kind of go shh.
Uh-oh, crap. I bet it's empty.
You better do something about that. You just called them. You have to.
I'll be
right back. Anyway.
I gotta feed the monsters.
We got our trike bikes, and we've had a few opportunities to ride them, and we love them. They're very cool. And videos will be coming. I think we're going to do some videoing on those because there are not a lot. You go and look under recumbent tricycles or recumbent trikes on YouTube. There's not a lot of women out there doing this. It's mostly a guy's thing. So I thought, what the heck? I mean, there are some, but I thought, what the heck? Especially, I can shoot some stuff now and then edit it and then have it for the winter because winter's a dry season when it comes to video. So it sounds like it was empty because she just filled it up. No good calling the animals to eat. And my screen just blanked, and I don't know why. Uh-oh. That's weird. You guys saw that, I'm sure, because I saw it on YouTube. StreamYard is having issues again. Uh-oh. I blanked out for a second, and I came back, so you only missed that. Yeah, I know, at least. At the very least. I know, it was weird, right? Just kind of went... Our background was there, but we weren't. I blinked for a second. Are you trying to... Do you need to...
I was just looking to see who's here.
Am I in the way?
Perlini is here.
He's here. DC Sells is here. Hello, ladies. I am... it was weird, and I think StreamYard's having its own little issues. They started a new feature where you can edit video now. You can cut it or clip it.
How?
Inside of StreamYard, which I haven't even tried yet. It just popped up it popped up as an option to tell me about it.
Yeah, but we only use StreamYard basically when we're live.
Right, yeah. But
Does it keep a copy of this?
Yes, they do actually keep a copy. I download them.
So you can go, okay.
You're allowed to have so many megabytes of storage and or gigabytes of storage. And then you either have to pay to get more, or you'd have to download the videos that you create. And I have been doing that. I've been storing them upstairs on the upstairs computer on the 2 terabyte drive because God knows I want to leave these shows for posterity. If YouTube ever takes them down, which they might, it happens. It happens to the best of us sometimes. So So just hang on. If we blink out again, we'll hopefully be back. Was it empty?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor's done.
I was going to say...
She heard me pouring food in there, and she was just like, bitch.
Down you go. Down you go.
You didn't feed me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody probably is having clutching problems lately on my phone. Clutching. Not sure what that is. It's a problem.
Well, at least it's not clucking.
I'm not clucking. True.
Then she's
Not
been
into clucking mode.
infested by chickens.
Chicken is not good at all. My internet is slow lately. DC's having internet issues as well. I'm sure. I mean, I'm trying to think of where people are. Where are you at? Because sometimes it's related to the hurricane or the provider or both, for sure. That seems small. I have a big head.
Well, you could loosen it in the back.
I pretty much as loose as it'll go.
Oh.
Look at that.
So this is why you shouldn't wear hats, because you just keep messing with them.
Fine. I'll just wear the hat and not wear the hat. I got the new phone. Oh, cool.
But not all the apps are working correctly.
Uh-oh. That sucks. That sucks.
Sometimes you have to restart your phone.
Or reload the... Well, you probably did reload the apps when you got the new phone, right? It had to download all the... Unless it just pulled them over from your old phone, which you may have to uninstall and reinstall.
Why should Dawn listen to her mom? That's what Paul says. Hi, Paul.
What did my mom say? Paul?
Did Mom say something that we missed?
Hi. I think she's talking about you, and that would be a slam. And Paul, just come up and slap her with a gauntlet, Paul, and it's on, right? I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Paul, be careful who you're calling my mom. She will get pissy real quick. Sometimes I think Paul enjoys making you pissy. But that's up to him. I'll let you two have it.
I'll just bide my time.
She's going to get you, buddy. Sorry.
So DC is in rural Kentucky, so everything is glitchy.
Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Well, some of it anyway. Yeah, we've had some issues.
No, you don't,
though.
Paul.
What?
He says, love you, Mary.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Like I said, vengeance is a dish best served when you're not looking. That's basically what that means. So beware. It's okay. It should get you eventually. There you go.
There's no suck it up now.
Oil and water, honey. Oil and water.
Yeah, I just read that this morning that Loretta Lynn has passed to the higher plane. She was 90 years old.
I assume it's a higher plane. Yeah. Wrap thing.
Which is hard to believe because I think, she was really popular when I was a teenager. Teenager, those years.
Yeah, but you listened to more country music than I did.
Not back then, but I just knew who she was and everything. I don't know, I watched Hee Haw, so does that count?
Was she on Hee Haw?
Will you stop messing with the hat? Jesus.
Jesus has nothing to do with this hat. Jesus didn't wear a hat.
So you get that with a lot of actors and famous people, you have an image stuck in your head of what they were at that time.
Yeah.
So, all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, Loretta Lynn was 90 years old. When did that happen?
I know, right? A skateboard around. No, not really. I don't. I do. There's one back over here, but it's not a skateboard I would want to ride. It's a kid's plastic, thick plastic skateboard. It's not, no.
And Dave's here. He's doing lunch and learn.
Dave.
I don't know if this is the right place to learn, but you can lunch with us.
You can lunch with us all you want. Learning?
I'm not sure if we're going to learn you anything.
All right, I'm taking the hat off. Take the hat off. Take it off.
Thank you.
Just going to let the hair.
And now you're just going to mess with your hair.
Well, I had to, when I took your hat off, you have to. Here, allow me.
Big sigh.
Put a hat on your head and then take it off and you not mess with your hair. And now she's going to prove a point and not do it. There you go.
I'm getting a haircut.
Anyway. I probably do.
Paul.
Oh, wow. He's just full of it today. Poking the bear, Paul. Poking the bear.
I think instead of oil and water, it's more like piss and vinegar. And you're the piss and I'm the vinegar.
There you go. Paul. We could do a verbal smackdown show. You two could, I could bring Paul, bring Paul in, and you two could share,
Can we sell
exchange-
tickets?
yeah.
Can it make it like pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view, yes. You'd have to be a member of whatever, a Patreon, whatever, and we could have these two duking it out verbally.
He's leaving now.
No, I think it's a great idea, Paul. You should think about it. In fact, you might want to get a hold of all the women just to have a whole series of Paul versus the female race. Females, yeah, that would work.
Because you know who's got my back.
Most of the girls would have your back. I do, for sure, because I'm married and I'm contractually obligated to do so. There you go.
It was in our vows.
Yeah.
I pledged to have your back.
That's right, exactly.
No matter what.
It's okay, buddy, but hey, think about it. It's a moneymaker. I'm telling you. All right. Exactly. Let's get ready to rumble. Verbal rumbling.
Hey, I'm KT.
How you doing, hon? Welcome.
I don't really want to rumble.
You don't want to rumble? I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a hoot. I'd buy a ticket to that. I'd buy that for $1, as they say. Yes, I would.
I'm just getting too old for that crap.
Verbal sparring?
I think you're better at it.
Yeah, but it's just like
You're better at it. I tend to go for the jugular.
You do.
Where you tend to make little cuts around the jugular,
Death by
which
1,000
they
cuts.
don't realize you're doing until they're bleeding on the floor.
Thank you. I think.
You're welcome.
But I've tried to step back from that. And Mom has your back too. See, right there.
Oh, Paul, you are so.
You're gonna get some
You
MoMster
are
and Mary.
so in trouble now, dude.
Yeah. No.
Roller derby is coming back.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it? Well, that's cool.
I never really was into that too much.
I enjoyed watching them skate.
I don't
like them beating each other or pushing each other around, but hey, that's part of the derby.
And over railings and stuff. Ow!
It's part of the derby. Those skates were very heavy and very cumbersome and very much a weapon. So
no kidding.
Yeah. Nowadays skates are a little lighter because they're not, but still they're a weapon.
Ow!
Yeah, I know, right?
My days of skating are over.
Yeah. In fact, our days of balance is over. That's why we have trikes. So it's back to the trikes. Yes, we're going to do some video on the trikes, and we're going to do some, but it's going to come out later because
we just started ordering attachments.
Like a water bottle holder and a bell.
See this?
And
they don't make water bottle holders.
Yeah.
At bike shops
for
this size.
They make them huge, but
they made one for a freaking
Yeti.
What do they call those?
Yeti.
Grumblers or
growlers. Or something like that.
Yeah, growlers. So
you can take a beer. You can have a whole thing.
Yeah,
of beer
you could go to your local brewery and get a growler and lug it home. But
what's the car situation? Oh, you're trying to change the subject, are you? Well, anyway. Yes.
Don't worry, Paul. I got your number.
Here we go. So, yes. Speaking of the car, we have bought a Ford Flex.
A 2019 Ford Flex. It's
go.
a really pretty steel blue color.
Yep.
It almost has like little sparkles in it when the sun hits it.
It's pretty. And if you don't know, what the Ford Flexes are the ones like they're giant square station wagons with the lines. And now that Michael said this to me, I'll never not remember it. The lines on the doors, that kind of they're indented and they have the lines. He said it's ribbed for her pleasure. Which it is kind of when you look at the lines.
Yes,
like, now I can never look at it another way.
TC, look at he just put his note. That is not your phone number. You would not put your phone number in the chat. I would not recommend it. You might want, if that is really your phone number, Paul, you should really take that out.
I don't think it is.
A Flex and Cali wants good gas mileage and lots of room. The gas mileage is okay
good.
on it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comfortable as all get out too. Really. I mean, they're really comfy, but they do have a lot of room, so which is good because we had a lot of shit to carry this weekend.
We loaded it this weekend.
We loaded it up big time.
I am not calling that number,
Probably
Paul.
a sex line number. Thank you very much, Paul. We're not interested.
Don't call numbers I don't know.
8675309. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't even answer my own phone, Paul.
She doesn't. So
I pretty much answer for Dawn and Mom.
So as far as the bathroom remodel, not the kitchen, the bathroom remodel, Mom, I just got a text, so you'll hear this with everybody else. I just got a text from the guy who's going to do our bathroom remodel, and the reason he hasn't been over this week or called is because he got COVID.
Hey, Virginia.
So I told him to take care of himself. His health is more important than any project, and please feel better. So we will get back on track with the bathroom remodel once he feels better.
Hey, Constance.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
It's real estate in Florida from what I can tell.
Don't call? Is that what it's... I say. That's what it spells out. Don't call. That'd be cool.
Didn't Paul sell real estate?
Paul did. I don't know. You still have your broker's license, dude? Because I think you did.
It's his Google office number.
Oh, well, goodness me. So you could call and leave harassing messages. Everybody?
No.
Call Paul. What?
I'm not going to do that.
Right.
I worked in law enforcement. I kind of understand how this works.
People always comment that love my auto response message. Okay. All right. Everybody go check out his auto response message. Paul is famous, and he's going to give you an interesting at least his message is famous.
Yeah, COVID's not over. You're right, MKT, and I still wear my mask.
Yeah.
Most everywhere.
Yes.
And Paul still has his real estate broker license.
Cool. You should be going crazy, man.
So between the car and the bikes, we're doing pretty good.
We're doing all right. Plus, making more room, working on stuff, listing. Selling. See, the real true life of a reseller is boring as all get out. It really is, because all you're doing is working with nobody around. Unless you're working with kittens and puppies, but you shouldn't be reselling kittens and puppies. But my point is,
and they're really bad on keyboards.
Yeah, they're bad on keyboards. It's boring unless you're, making YouTube videos. The people who are making YouTube videos that are interesting and they make them every day, they are not reselling 100% of the time. I can guarantee it. Or they have someone edit for them.
They have staff.
We have no staff. Although
they have somebody listing for them or something, because
exactly.
There is just not enough hours in the day to do. Even if you are so efficient at editing video, you still got it. Yeah, it's still time consuming.
I got a question, Paul. If you're still here, which you are,
and the booth is
doing fine.
We have one booth, and it's fine.
It's doing good. We took some stuff there over the weekend as well. Paul, do you use Bonanza? Have you used Bonanza?
Does anybody use
Bonanza? Because we're looking at Bonanza because Mary is looking to phase out of Etsy and go into something else to cross post with as far as stuff off our website, right?
Yeah.
And we would love to know what you guys think of Bonanza if you do use it. Goods and bads. We'll take either.
Not in quite a while.
Okay.
Yeah, we have cats. Yes, we have 2 girls. And yes, all the time we are definitely staff.
Yeah, Virginia, you just got to be careful. Clorox wipes, masks, hand sanitizer, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Yada, yada, yeah, the whole 9 yards.
And if you follow me at 2 Hip Chicks on Instagram, I started another project over the weekend.
Another project. That's cement forms. Looked a long time. I looked it on. Oh, I bought it from them. Okay. Yeah. It's just something we're thinking of doing because unless you're willing to pay for search engine optimization.
Yeah, and I'm not paying somebody to do that for me.
SEO, it's a thing.
I know it's a thing. I try to do it.
I thought you were looking at me funny, like, what the hell am I talking about?
No, I know.
Unless you're paying for search engine optimization,
Jennifer Hayes,
not getting a lot out of your website. I mean, it's hard to beat traffic to it. So we're not Amazon, damn it. Jennifer, hello.
Welcome. TC saw my Instagram post.
Cool. No, I think it's great. Is that what you're gonna work on the rest today again?
Well, I get a haircut at 3.
Oh, you are? Well, no wonder you didn't care what my hat did to your head.
No.
You don't. You have no shame.
Really?
Some shame, maybe.
With my background, I got lots of shame.
I
tried Bonanza for a few months a couple of years ago. Not one sale. It kept showing ads for competition at the bottom of all my listings. See, and that's a problem with Etsy, too. Etsy does the same thing.
Used to that. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at this, and look at this too.
You might want to look at this other person's stuff that's like 2 cents less than this. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah. Etsy has been critical.
DC, did you
There's a reason,
get
I think.
the bank update from Etsy where you have to use their third party with your bank account?
Not here, puppy. We're not doing that. That's
well,
one of the
now you
reasons.
don't have to use a password. If you do it manual, it take the routing number but there's still glitches in the system.
Yeah, I don't know. She said yes, but she hasn't.
That's why I'm fading out of Etsy, because I refuse
Yeah.
to use a third-party company that has been sued and settled for millions of dollars because of data breaches and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're not getting my bank information.
And Bonanza will automatically cross-post for you, or you can do it manually, which is fine, which I think you were more comfortable doing anyway, weren't you? Because you had a little more control over it.
I don't like the idea of trusting third. Yeah.
Paul wants to come in. You want to text Paul? Let her think on that for a minute, Paul.
I'm going to think for about a half hour.
Give him like a minute before we go offline. Is that what you're saying? I told you don't fuck with her, Paul. Do not mess with the beer. The bowl.
I know how to mix cement.
That's right. And that's the other reason.
And I lived in Chicago for 20 years. I learned a few things.
She knows how to get to Florida. Yeah, she has.
Oh, wait a minute.
GPS.
Jennifer, Etsy is requiring all sellers.
Oh, yeah.
In the U.S. at least, to use a third party, and I forget now what it's called. DC, do you remember what they? Oh, shoot. Dang it! What the heck is that company called? So anyway, there's a third party that now, because of they're saying, they have to monitor Plaid. Thank you. So they're using it because money laundering, and it's supposed to be,
which we all want to get into, right? No.
So they're requiring all sellers. I have less than 30 days now, but they give you 30 days. So, but if you're not sure what you're doing, if you do it automatically, you have to give them your bank password, which is like,
you don't want to do that.
No.
Why in
so you have to do it manually, and they'll take your account number, which a lot of your credit card companies do this and stuff, but your bank account number and your routing number. Right.
You should be able to do anything you need to do with that as long as authorization has been given. Other than that, they don't need your damn password.
No.
That's what Mensa candidate came
up with that. And then from the forums I've been reading on Etsy is that they're having glitches they're not depositing the money. PayPal's done that too. They deposit like 5 cents in 3 different transactions or something, and then they take it back out. And there's issues with that.
Yeah, it has changed a lot. How long have you been on Etsy?
2013.
Yeah, so
almost 10 years.
Almost as long as DC has, yeah.
And I hate to see it go, but
it's just they have changed a lot. They're just kind of, I don't know, incorporating strange ideas and things. So Bonanza seemed like a good alternative to get some national exposure on a decent resale platform.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it on eBay. It wouldn't be a problem, but I'd kind of like you to have your own thing with the stuff kind of keep your brand.
I worked hard on this website.
Yeah, exactly. And we're trying to keep that brand kind of in its own little niche. Right. So it's easier for bookkeeping purposes too.
Well, yeah. And if you want to drop the link for Paul now, you can.
Oh, now I can. Paul, if you're still there, hang on a second.
Yes, he is.
Hold on, Paul. Paste.
I wonder if the new ownership of Poshmark will affect things much. Apparently, the founder walked away with 1.6 billion. Holy crap!
That's a lot. Yeah, they warn people not to give up passwords, and here they are like, we need your bank password. No, you don't.
So
No, you don't.
We made the decision that once they take, what are you doing?
I'm deleting the Facebook. Facebook. Yeah, there you go.
So,
yes.
yeah, we're going to phase out of Etsy. It's just not worth the hassle anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Etsy changed a lot when they kicked out the original CEO, and then they brought in one of the former CEOs of eBay.
Yep. Dave says Commonwealth Picker sells 2 to 3 items per month on Bonanza. Also lets you cross post to eBay automatically and for free. Yep. Start over for me. No, Craig. No, we can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, in fact, I was watching. Hey, Paul, hang on a sec. I was watching Commonwealth Picker when I'm like, hey, that's an alternative. You know, it kind of like rang a bell for me. All right, hang on a second. Hold on. There he is.
Poking the bear.
Poking the bear.
You calling me a bear?
No.
We did earlier.
How are you, ladies?
Pretty good. How are you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there.
How's your day? How's your daily show going?
It is what it is. You know, it's like starting all over again when I came back. So I'm building it back up, trying to build it back up to where it was 3-4 years ago.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was going to ask you, and the people in your chat, you have different people than I do.
I do.
I currently list on eBay and Mercari and Hybid. I do Hybid, and I'm starting to do Whatnot, like I was teaching people Whatnot this morning.
Good.
Where else, though? Like I keep asking people, and the only one that comes up is Etsy. As soon as you list on Etsy, it's 20 cents per item.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have accounts with all of them, but I've heard about Etsy doing that. So if you don't sell it in 4 months, then they charge you another 20 cents.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much you relisting it. Yeah.
So
and then they charge you percentages. There's 3 different fees when you sell. There's a shipping transaction fee. There's a processing fee, which is for credit cards, right? That's all it is, because nobody pays cash or anything. And then there is another fee, which I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's 3 different fees.
So what is the average? Because I know like Mercari now just went up and they're total 15%. eBay's like 15% if you don't. Well, 12% unless you promote, then it's more.
Yeah, if you relist it, Mom knows treasures.
How much is Etsy?
Oh God.
Percentage-wise. Just a minute, she'll pull up her spreadsheet.
No,
somebody else might be faster if they're on their computer and we're not, but
but now Bonanza doesn't charge you an opening fee to list?
To my knowledge,
it's been over a year since I did Bonanza.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into it yet. I was just kind of looking at it. DC says 6.5%.
6.5%.
Yep. Thank you, DC. I haven't totally gone through it yet, but I believe not. It's just a free list, kind of like eBay's a free list, and then there's a fee when you sell. But if you're cross posting, and I believe if you sell in Bonanza, there's the fee. If you sold it, like if you cross posted from your website or from eBay or whatever, if you sell it on that, there's not a fee, to my knowledge. Rings a bell, anybody? Anybody else who does it can correct me. I'm fine with that.
6.5% is that's plus the other fees, right? Plus the 20 cents and the processing fee.
No, yeah, that's I mean the 20 cents you're paying each time you list. So that's like right away.
And then if you list quantities, so say you've got 5 widgets and you're selling those 5 handmade widgets on Etsy. Every time you sell one, it automatically relists it, and then there's another 20-cent fee, even if you sold it within the first week.
So yeah, it's not a count of 6 or whatever on your listing. It's like you've got one listed. They know you've got 6, so they're going to relist the item at 1 again, and you're relisting.
Yeah, it automatically. That's why all my listings are set on manual, because I don't want Etsy just automatically relisting my stuff. So it's a little more work on my end, but there's some items I don't want to relist.
The promotion too.
And Landshark
Picker, way to opt out of that.
Landshark Picker has I like that, because I actually over the weekend I was going to delete my eBay store. And then they said, well, if you do, it's a $51 early cancellation fee.
Right, because of your calendar, whatever your anniversary date was, yeah.
Which is ridiculous in my estimation.
So how big's your store?
I'm only down now to 70 items.
Yeah, but I mean, what level are you at when you're
at the second tier.
So it's just like the $25 store, or
$29.95.
$29.95. Okay, yeah, but that's where I'm at.
It's just, I mean, people say, oh, but then you get the coupon, so you can get the boxes and everything. In my personal estimation, eBay boxes suck.
Some do, some don't.
That's like their tape. You need twice the size tape to tape any box. How many times do people buy something from eBay and it's got more tape than cardboard? Because the tape is awful. That's just me.
No, I agree. Their tape isn't that great either.
If you can stay away from Etsy, do it. Because what MKT and DC said is, I was kind of grandfathered in, so I opted out of because I don't make enough in Etsy to automatically have fees taken out. But someone like DC, who sells a lot of products, she doesn't have a choice. So they automatically take out fees for ads.
Like, and Dave says, Craigslist Hunter doesn't have a store. He does it, over 10,000 listings is what he's saying. Yeah, you don't have to have a store to list and sell on eBay. Some people like.
I'm trying to build up high bid where, like a lot of the big people, Justin and Jeremy and stuff, they don't do any of the platforms. They just do high bid now. I'm trying to get to that point, because high bid on my last one that ended last week, I paid a total of 5%.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good platform for it's actually a pretty good platform for what you do, which is the collectible stuff, right?
Yeah. Granted, I did do $20 in Facebook ads and social media advertising, that type of stuff. But you have to, for me, it's like, well, you got to start somewhere. Right. It's only my 4th sale, so my new one started 34 minutes ago.
Okay.
So I'm just, I'm looking at all avenues basically. And Etsy, I mean, I went on there yesterday during the show to show somebody something. There is so much bootleg stuff on there. I don't know why Disney hasn't chomped down on these people. Last time I was on over a year ago, I saw the same thing. I thought it would be done by now.
It's because any company that has copyright, like let's just use Disney as an example. If you go on Etsy and type in Disney Princess, you will see so many handcrafted items that are copyright infringement all over the place. Yep. But Disney is
they walk that fine line.
Disney has to go in. No, they don't.
Well, I mean, there's what it's called, creative interpretation or whatever, artistic interpretation. Nope. They won't let you have that either.
Nope.
No.
Inspired by
Disney's. Yeah, inspired by
Disney. Good. I mean, Disney I have received my share of cease and desist notices in the 80s.
Yep. The company has to come in.
Yeah, you're not allowed to draw Mickey Mouse or anything like that in your ads or sales things. You are allowed to use a picture of a toy or something you purchased. So, like back then we used to see in the news these daycare centers that would paint on the murals on the wall with Mickey and Bugs Bunny and stuff, which is a no-no right there, Warner Brothers and Disney. And they would get sued. They would get a cease and desist or whatever. But if they put pictures of toys, it's a completely different story.
Yeah, it's because it's marketing their toys.
Yeah, it's so the company itself, like Disney, has to find the sellers that are selling non-licensed items, and then they tell Etsy to take down those pages or whatever.
Those items.
And you wouldn't believe how many people are in the forums are like, but everybody else is doing it.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
not an excuse.
Ignorance, right?
Well,
so
pretty much.
Etsy has no control over that, because once a company comes in and says, I'm Disney, I'm a Disney lawyer, and these sellers, but the companies themselves have to do the work to come in and shut down.
So you were unlucky and somebody pinged
you. Like I have Disney glasses for sale that have a Donald Duck or something on them, and that's fine to resell. You can resell Disney items. You just can't.
This one's all lead in them. Just kidding.
Be inspired by.
Called lead.
It's all. That's a BS thing if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, it's a fine line between.
Yesterday, when I went on Etsy, I looked at a Figment piece, and I told everybody, says, my wife was looking for this, and I went on there, and I says, it says right in the title, copy in parentheses.
Jesus.
It's like how, you're asking for it right there. And then if I was Etsy, I could be sued because I'm letting people sell bootlegs on my platform. It's like eBay. eBay, that's why eBay has Vero.
Right.
If you owned a copyright, you can apply and you can be a Vero and say, hey, so-and-so selling my where is it? Come on, Paul. Where is it? I can't find it. My Dawn and Mary Scotty peeler.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's selling after my Dawn and Mary Scotty peeler, and that's my copywritten item.
Even though it's a Scotty peeler. Yeah.
You still doing
Our last name was Scotty. Then it would be a perfect item, but it's not. Wouldn't it be? Scotty was your name? Anyway.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
The other thing you got to watch out for when you're reselling, now that we're on the topic, companies coming after your butt, is if you're selling anything that could damage someone's health or home, right? So an example is, and I know this example.
I know this example. And
if you're selling knockoff water filters for a fridge for your home, let's say, or whatever, and you get them, like Amazon is always dealing with this. They're coming from China, right? They're making them to look exactly like the authorized water filters that a company is using in their refrigerators. If that fails, and the house pressure and the filter is under house pressure, which a lot of them are engineered to be that way right now, if it fails and it trashes their whole house, floods their whole house while they're gone on vacation, you as a person who sold that water filter to that guy, if he remembers who you were, is responsible for part of the damages to that house. Yep. And his insurance company will come after your butt.
Yep.
You will notice I do not sell water filters on any of my anything anywhere.
It's just not water filters. If you saw the show,
just an example, yeah.
Right. If you saw the show I did with the insurance person when I got my insurance, and I was telling people that you're a reseller, you should have insurance. She says try to stay away from anything that goes in the body and on the body.
Yeah.
And she says she mentioned a story that UPS dropped something at the front door, and the person opened the front door to leave the house, and they tripped over it. They didn't see it.
Yeah.
They sued UPS, they sued eBay, and they sued the seller.
Wow.
Because that's the way people are these days.
It's a litigious society for sure.
Yep.
But yeah. But just so you're aware, it's not just individuals who want to make a quick buck. There are insurance companies that will come after your butt too. So you have to be careful. And so companies are cracking down on that. I know a couple of appliance manufacturers that are definitely cracking down on fake water filters. They're all over Amazon. They're all over eBay. They're all over a lot of different platforms.
And it's a full-time job because
Yeah,
you take down one, and there's 3 more to replace it.
there's a department of 3 people that I know of for a fact
Right.
that have.
Yeah, but
That's all they do.
Amazon claims they don't allow knockoffs on their site. They are 100% legit.
Yeah,
That's Amazon for you.
that they say that, but it's not always
Exactly.
the case. But now eBay, that's the wild west when it comes to authorized product or counterfeit product. So
Yeah, because exactly how many sellers are on Etsy and eBay?
a lot.
They're both international. They're both international companies,
and they can collar some of it. They can make sure you're not selling whatever to Australia or whatever, but they can't. New sellers are on all the time. They cannot watchdog it that close. So we just killed the chat with this topic. Look at that! Boom! The last person. There we go. Thank you, Blaney. I appreciate it.
Have you sold on Grailed?
No, I haven't.
I haven't, but I don't do men's clothes or whatever, or clothes.
No, we're not heavy into clothing at all. We're not clothing, so we don't do a lot of clothing centric.
Now you're in Wisconsin?
No,
Michigan.
We're in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Because I've been in touch with 2 pallet liquidators of Amazon Target shelf pulls and stuff like that. And one last week sent me, I get the emails every week. Oh, we just got a truckload of toy pallets. So, of course, my eyes got big as hamburgers.
Sure, because you're the toy guy.
So I ask, I'm interested in these 2. How much is shipping to either Orlando or New Hampshire? Oh, I'm sorry. We stopped shipping last year. We only allow pickup.
Yeah,
and
you have
they're
to
in
get stuff down.
Wisconsin.
Well, get a panel truck, buddy.
Yeah, that'll be the
be
day
prepared to work because they will bring. What they usually do is bring the pallet out to the parking lot, and you strip that pallet, and you pack it up in your own vehicle.
Oh yeah. Because right now to do a pallet, I would need an LTL, what they call an LTL, a truck with the a drop lift.
Liftgate, yeah.
Because I don't have a loading dock at my house. I don't see any houses built with a loading dock.
And you're in Florida, yeah.
And as soon as you say an LTL, it's between $150 and $250 more shipping just for that special delivery.
Yep.
So but I thought you were in Wisconsin. I thought you would be close. I don't know if you're ever looking to get into pallet buys.
Not until our garage is empty. And we might do it sometime. I mean,
maybe,
but not. We just don't have the space right now.
I mean, it's always an option. It's just not an option right now.
And I don't want to have a storage unit. So that's my thing.
Well, that's it. I don't want to manipulate your time or whatever. I'm glad we had this wonderful conversation.
Yeah, thank you. No, thanks for coming on. That's cool. Everybody, go ahead and drop your link for your show and stuff. We're fine with that too.
I will. I have to find it.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Or Jennifer can do it if she wants to. Whoever can drop a link. We're pretty easygoing about that.
Here's for today. Well, I'll do today's show, and then you can see the rest of the channel from there. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No worries.
You're welcome.
No worries.
But that's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for letting me in. I'm sure that finding out about Bonanza and all the other. There's so many places now to sell. It's ridiculous.
There are.
And how did you say the booth was going?
The booth is going great. We're loving it. I
don't see you talk about it a lot like you used to.
It's because it's like I said, the life of a reseller is boring.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're doing okay. We make rent every month. We make a little money on the side, so it's
yeah,
it's all good.
It's paying for itself.
Yep.
I mean, we went there this weekend to bring in a shelf because we have a lot of stuff that needs shelves, and I brought our little small portable vacuum and vacuum. That's what we did at the booth this weekend.
And you're still selling the whole gambit. Like I remember, because it was really cool. You were painting that table and desk or thing. We
haven't had a lot of craft time lately.
But you're selling not just small items, but larger items too, right?
That's pretty much the reason we got into it is because we had a lot of
bigger items.
So yeah, but
that's the nice part of it.
It is nice for that, for sure.
All right, ladies, you have yourself a fantastic day. Good luck with the Flex. I think it's a great vehicle myself.
It's a fun car for sure.
It's
Thanks
got
for coming
heated
in, Paul.
seats, so
Yeah, heated seats. That's half the joy. Thank you for coming in, sir.
see
Have
ya.
a great day.
You too.
Bye. So yeah, what did he say? I have a return pallet flipper here who sells whole pallets for $800 or $4 for a random package. Have you taken delivery of any of these? And how did it work out for you? I'd love to know, Dave. You got the link. It's in the chat. Come on in. Let us know.
Yeah, DC wants to find a new platform to sell custom items.
Yeah, and that's where Etsy is really good, because that's where people go to find custom items, right?
Yeah.
But there should be another. We need to find another.
Let's be real here. The customers don't care.
Yeah. What the politics are, what's going on in the background of that.
Yeah, they don't
They just
care
wanna
that
buy
you
shit.
they just want to buy handmade stuff. But it's not all handmade, for starters. The stuff that people are saying are handmade are not necessarily handmade items.
Yeah.
And Jennifer, you wouldn't want to give them your password
No,
anyway.
you don't want to. You're SOL, honey. Don't give me your password.
You can use your account number and your routing number if you do it manually.
Yeah.
If you're so inclined to use the third party, but basically,
Yeah. Well, and that's not bad for a pallet. $4.50.
Patrick.
Patrick's here. Welcome, dear. Hello. How you doing, sweetie? No, you don't want to do that. No for pallet goods.
A $450.
Dave doesn't. Oh, so you haven't done any of these, even for like a random package? I do the random package just for shits and
She
giggles.
can't help herself.
I am that way, and I don't put it on camera. That's what I'd be doing with that, just for fun. Random package. Everybody, welcome to the stage. Random package. There we go.
Yes, I've seen legit liquidators between.
Oops, there you go. 3 to 5 per full 6-foot high pallet. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, but again, Wisconsin, or it's not really, it's got to be close to home. And you got to put your back into it for sure.
If we didn't
Otherwise,
have as much
shipping
stock as we have to list and put in the booth and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a warehouse, hell yeah.
Yeah. If we were renting space in a warehouse or something.
I was resell rabbit. I would do it in a heartbeat, because that's what he does. But yeah, it'd be fun.
And he's got staff though.
Oh yeah, he's got staff. Plus he not only wholesales on eBay, or resells on eBay, but he also does those sales where he comes in and graduates it down to $10, $5, whatever per day thing until it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got a good
we have enough stuff to
we couldn't do that. We have a hard time even figuring out how to do a yard sale once a year, which we should do again.
We don't have a garage to do that.
We're going to do it next year. I've got plans, damn it.
I'm glad you do.
I do have a plan. I've got a plan.
I'm sure you do. Paul's renting a tent and putting it over the driveway. What?
Oh, I'll share it with you later.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's not that strategic. It's basically, the plan is first reseller YouTube video I saw. Yeah, I know, right? He's just funny. Cheryl or Susan's here. Hey.
Hey,
Susie. On the Facebook side, Susie, welcome. Yeah, he's pretty fun. He's just kind of dry.
He seems to have the bits I've caught when you were watching him. He has a very easygoing personality.
Yeah, but he's but he hates the customers that trash his place, and he has a kind of a dry sense of humor about it.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. He's still around. You got to go look for him, because sometimes YouTube will pull it off. He still does the sales, and he buys a lot of pallets of returns and shelf pulls and stuff. So, and yeah, he's still doing it. He's in Wisconsin, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the plan is strategically remove things from the garage shelves that need to be listed and sold, bring them down here, sell them and list them and sell them in that order. And then as we empty shelves, start taking up
garage sale
stuff. So then when we have a garage sale next year,
it's already there.
We roll that shit out and
ta-da!
Ta-da! It's the best idea I could come up with while I was trying to go to bed last night.
Hey, J. Marie.
Yeah. Hey. Welcome, kids. Welcome, J.
That
Marie.
is an idea, but we've been taking stuff that we can't sell.
Yeah.
I mean, or we could sell it, but it's not worth our time listing it.
It's not worth time listing it. It's incomplete, or it's just basically it's going to be, most of it is going to be not worth listing it. Which we know there's stuff like that.
It doesn't mean
everybody's death pile has.
It doesn't mean it's crap.
No, it just means
because if it's broken, we generally throw stuff out because we don't want to be those people that try to sell it in a garage sale or
like an example of it. What we do is the leftover craft house items, which were like the wood pieces that were pre-cut for toll painting. Not worth selling online. They're too big, bulky, and they're just not going to sell that well. There's not a large resurgence of toll painting going on. So we take those to a local auction house and we sell it there. So that's what we've been doing with a lot of stuff.
So even if we only sell it for $5, because that's usually what the starting bid is for stuff, it's money that we didn't have before. Yeah. It would otherwise take up space, real estate in our basement. Yeah. So, and if somebody can get use out of it,
exactly,
then.
And that's a good idea for some of your death piles. If you've got stuff that you're just not energized and eager to list, that's another meter I use. It's like, do I want to list this? Nah. But if you've done the research and it's just not going to break down where it's even worth listing
excuse me,
per your plan of what you're selling, per your business plan. Like my business plan right now is Mud Modified, is to have a certain amount of,
you're welcome, Paul,
fast sell, quick nickel, right?
Yeah,
items in my in my store, but also the majority of it I want it to be things that are worth more than, say, $15 to $19.
Yeah,
and that's my area right now. So I'm going to net anywhere from $15 to $20 or more if it sells. And so some of the stuff is not fit in that category. If I'm not going to be doing any more individual DVDs or whatever, unless like I said, I'm running out of that space. So we're trying to raise our income.
Yeah. So like income I have a bunch of quilting books that didn't sell. We've tried them and they're not worth my time listing. We've got knitting and crocheting books we've tried to sell on the live auctions.
J. Marie has livestock auctions only.
Yeah, that doesn't work so much. We just got lucky. We actually have two. Yeah. One is close.
Hey, Lambs, how you doing?
Hey, Lambs, back from your vacay?
Having a good time, I hope.
And the other one is 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we have options.
Right. And the one 45 minutes away is more, has more exposure. It's a bigger city.
And if that wood doesn't sell, I'm thinking
schlepping it over there in one big lot. Yep. And it might sell there because let's be real, the auction house is local, takes their crap there sometimes. Yeah. When they can't sell it. So yeah, it's just that makes sense. Good morning, Miss Pearl.
Aw, thanks, Patrick. It's taken a little bit to get that tag team system down.
Here's the therapy.
Yeah,
I agree though. It's fun. It's fun. We enjoy doing it.
It's fun. And as long as people rapid fire rounds too can understand us,
Patrick's intro just gets us all jazzed.
I know.
Ready to go. But yeah, it's fun. And there's a lot of that little stuff that if it doesn't go in rapid fire rounds, it usually goes, and it doesn't go in death pile clearance Mondays, we will put that into a pile for
we put it in a bin and
for yard sale.
Oh look, lots of stuff. Let's get it out of here.
Or take it to either lots of stuff or yard sale.
Oh, thanks, TC. We pride ourselves on being hilarious without even trying.
Totally in a good way. Yeah, that's us. That's us. We're just...
It's what makes us work.
It's who we are, babe. It's who we are. We're used to it. We made peace with it.
Just ask MoMster.
She'll tell you.
How many times she might be a little grumpy and we make her laugh.
Hopefully.
And then she's not grumpy anymore.
It's either that or she's going to grab a knife and, I worry about that.
Or we lock her in her room for 'cause
she is the one who knows minutes. how to hide a body and not tell anybody.
I'll lock her in her room.
Do I see Cameron? Hey, buddy. How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. We were so the newest, the people who just got in here, we were talking about Bonanza. If you got any information, good, bad, or otherwise regarding a Bonanza, do you use it? What would you recommend? Do you think it's worth the trouble? Have you ever tried it? Because we want to Tuesday. No kidding. Exactly.
Aw, Glams,
Tuesday.
thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was sweet.
Post-it notes.
Lots of Post-it notes. Yes.
It's
don't
not
have
good for
Post-it
the
notes.
environment, but damn it, it works.
If you don't have Post-it notes, you're gonna
I just
fail.
buy the Staples brand, whatever the cheapest, basically. Sometimes she gets them at the dollar store. But
whatever.
Post-it notes have saved our butts because that Post-it note
Auction prep. It's just the best way to go.
Yeah.
You're thinking about selling something in an auction? Now I'm on
iTunes.
Oh, that's cool. But it shows up as a YouTube, Susan. It shows up as
That's
a YouTube.
cool.
So that's cool. If you're going to do an auction or sell anything at auction, I highly recommend, especially if you're doing a rapid fire round, Post-it notes for prep. Do it before you get on the screen because.
So what we'll do is because we're on with Melanie and BMOS. So
There you go.
if you're doing rapid fire round and your pen works.
Do you want them to see what you're writing? You might want to use that.
So this is how it starts.
Yes.
This,
It's a Yahtzee game.
that's your keyword. That's your price.
It's not really Yahtzee. It's yacht. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't care.
it's a dollar store version of
And
it.
it stays. So if someone buys this,
You can put their name on it.
when we're done with our rapid fire round,
Yeah.
then we put the name on it. Or even if it's the auction and we know, we'll start these out at $5, cross out the 5, put a line through it, put $8 here. That's what it's sold
Yeah,
for.
if it's an auction thing.
The user's name goes here, and this Post-it note stays with the item,
and it goes on a shelf
and it goes on a shelf, and then Dawn on
or a bin.
Thursdays and Fridays will start packing. And that Post-it note stays with the package until it's got a shipping label on it. And that's how we do it.
Yep.
Because, and your mileage may vary.
Yes. Top secret classified stuff. Don't tell anybody else how you do it. But it does help. It works for us. Post-it notes are great for that. And if if they're not sticking to something, just use a little bit of
Use masking tape. Because what she does is she uses a masking tape on the packing tape. And that way it's not taking off paper off the box.
Oh, yeah. It's great for that. It's great. Apparently he's getting excited about
a new set of Temptations dishes. It's the
Believe pattern in taupe. I'm not sure what those are. I'll have to look it up.
You got a link?
You're going to look it up. You're going to look it up.
Yeah, Glams, if you ever have a question about rapid fire round, just shoot us an email or get a hold of us somehow.
This is not spelled correctly.
Takes notes, kids. Top secret classified information dropping
those
here.
Are pretty.
Ooh.
Those are pretty.
Those are pretty.
I love that. That's nice. It's kind of a cool classical look to it.
All right, Patrick, I hope your afternoon goes well, hon.
Yeah, for sure.
Love ya.
Have fun.
Oh, she can't do links.
Why can't she do links?
Because she's on her phone.
Oh.
So,
what am I doing?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, we were going to show it?
Because it's almost time.
Is it really?
I posted the FYMM this morning, and yes, the thumbnail is working. Cool.
Well, yeah, things pop up if you're not a member or whatever. I hate that. I hate that. Anyway, we go to images. That might help. That's so cool. I think it's a cool pattern.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's pretty.
Cool on you. Cool, cool, cool. I love that. All right, what we got going on here?
One. The number one in Uno.
Do old dishes sets sell?
Depends on the dishes.
Yeah, it does depend.
I have sold China patterns, and I have some listed.
TC.
They are very long tail, which means, Susan, and anybody
forever to sell them.
They will sell eventually, but it takes forever to sell them.
Yeah.
And so I tend not to buy them as much anymore. Because I have a couple wonderful, pretty China sets that they're
just, I like that. You're just sleeping. They're just sleeping. They don't care.
I dust them off periodically.
All right,
I touch
guys.
them, so try to sell them.
Yeah, because touch your inventory, it sells. I've heard.
We have things to do.
Yes, we do. We
I
love
have
it,
to go
everybody.
eat something.
Thank you so much for coming. We will see you Wednesday.
And it's only Tuesday, so we got this whole week ahead of us. Does that sound good?
That was amazingly weird. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
It's totally
so-
out of character for me,
Yeah,
basically.
it is.
Woohoo.
Little caffeine. What are you drinking? We will see you Wednesday on Johnny's Hump Day Auction, and if not, then we will see you back here again on Thursday.
Yeah.
For Chick Chat. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Laters.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Two hip kicks.